Afternoon everyone, this is Matthew Rhodes and I'm joined by the Warrington Town manager Paul Phillips. Philo, first of all, just how relieved but also how proud are you of your team's performance, because there was a lot of pressure going into that game but they did absolutely fantastically today.
I thought it was brilliant from the first minute to the last against a very good Warrington team. For me, I said to them, give us everything. That first 45 was always going to be a bit cagey, a bit tight, but then in the second half I thought we come out and dominated the game. I didn't think it was ever going to go in the net, but we stuck at it. I thought we scored two great goals. And I credit to the lads, credit to the club, credit to the lads, credit to the people that stuck with us. Listen, I've been a bit of a moaning bleeder over the last couple of weeks because I hate losing matches or drawing matches, and the standards haven't been where we want them to be. But them lads today was a credit to the football club. Still a long way to go. We still want to get out of this league. We've got this opportunity now, hopefully 2 more games to push that on. But we've given ourselves an incredible chance, and it's another road, hopefully, to where we want to be.
How are you feeling at half time? Because it was a tense first half, as you'd expect, quite even as well between the two teams. Is it just a case of keep plugging away, keep doing what you were doing?
Yeah, I think it was. Again, if you looked at my team selection, there's a lot of experienced lads that started for us, and I thought that they managed the game well. They didn't get overawed. They didn't get having to push in the wrong areas before we had to. But I thought in all, again, it was a good game of football with 2 good teams. You can understand why they're both in the playoffs.
Now then, Benito Low. It's the first time that the Gladiators fans have finally been able to see Benito Low play in a Matlock shirt. Pretty good debut.
Yeah, don't get much better, did they? Listen, that's what to be fair to the lad and dad, Matt Knight, he trained with us Thursday night and he did well. They both did well. We 1 or 2 upset about obviously not being in the squad or not playing. But for me, that sort of justifies what you're doing. We've looked at the footage that we've had throughout the last 5, 6, 7 weeks, and we've not shooting enough. And today he comes on, drives what he does, and puts one in the top bin. So fair play to him.
And really good goal as well from Alburn right at the end. Lovely little cross from Jesu Chegblem. You must have been really pleased with both of their contributions in the game as well.
Definitely. Another one that obviously we knew that as the more the game went on, obviously the more it gets stretched. So obviously Jez coming on with 35 minutes to go, give him a massive headache going forward, and I thought he's shown maturity, he's shown willingness, and then obviously the ball that he put in for Al was on a plate, and if Al would have missed that like he did in the first half, I would have strangled him. But no, listen, it's a great goal. I thought both good goals. I think we could have had 1 or 2 more in the first half, but I'll settle for that today.
We've said it probably countless times before this season, but yet again, defence was absolutely superb. Just how proud were you of the defence when Warrington was starting to throw, the kitchen sink at you, and they just dealt with it pretty comfortably in the end.
Listen, how many plaudits do you give the fellas? Josh Amos, handful. The other lads that they had up front are a real handful. I think they scored a lot of goals between them. I think they're outstanding. I think for me, you look at it, and we've looked obviously the stats of everything. I think we've got a better defensive record than anyone in this league above, and even better than Stockport County, who are winning the conference or got to win the conference national. So I think it tells you everything. Chairman, brilliant, pal. That's what I need. And for me, listen, I've said it all along. Evo, Qualtz, Adam, it's outstanding. We're going to have to ask him to do it twice more, hopefully. But again, listen, outstanding. I thought Joe come back in and was anything that we asked him to do. He was outstanding, as he has been all year.
Big crowd in today. I think it was just over 700 for today, but it felt like more because the atmosphere, particularly in the second half, was superb. Crowd singing along, really getting into it. How important was that support, particularly in the second 45 minutes?
I thought it was great. Listen, even they put the songs on. The referee told me he's going to book me because they've got the tunes. I said, "What do you think? I am the DJ." But listen, I thought it was outstanding. The lads have followed home and away. A lot of fans who we'll look at and have shook hands with today have stuck with us along the bumpy road. And I hope now that we can sort of give them something to shout at in the next couple of weeks as well, and try and get out this league.
Now, in terms of the playoffs, obviously you've got potentially up to 2 more games, hopefully 2 more games to go. It's obviously going to be very, very hard. I think I'm right in saying it's Scarborough. Going to be Scarborough away from home in the playoffs.
So. Only round the corner, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
At least it's not Southfield.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's going to be very difficult, no matter whoever you play, and it's going to be away from home as well. How difficult is it going to be in order to, get it over the line, get the playoffs trophy?
So you don't get anything easy in this league. For me, I said last week unfortunately when we went to Buxton, the table doesn't lie. Congratulations for them for winning the league. And I said the table doesn't lie. You look where everyone's finished. We've not been outside the top three, so I think it would have been unjust if we'd not got in the playoffs. But Scarborough, a very good team on a good run. South Shield's the same. But no one will fancy playing us, and that's credit to them lads in there and the people behind the scenes has been able to put that forward.
Okay, well, congratulations, Philo. Enjoy.
Can I say, listen, thank you for you two as well, because you're part of one team. The media and how many hours you've gone transport and public transport and got to places, it's absolutely outstanding, mate. So as much as what we've done on the pitch, you've done on the pitch. So thank you very much.
I paid him a tenner for that.
20 quid, you
Cheers.
said.